Live from the hood, bitch, I always be here. Got it going up like confetti on New Year's. Know you motherfuckers thought the boy you'll never get back. Now it's busting like when pills dropping at the kickback.
Legal disclaimer. The following program contains unverified allegations and hearsay. This content is for documentary and entertainment purposes only and does not claim to represent proven facts. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, this material is presented for commentary and criticism. The creator of this video assumes no liability for the accuracy of the claims presented.
Jay-Z was rewarded very well for his role in snitching on Damon Dash. He got the 40/40 Club, Rocawear, Def Jam Recordings, New York Knicks, Jay-Z Inc., and also lunch with Bill Gates.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough?
So with that being said, let's go back. You had mentioned Pimp C earlier. With that being said, did Pimp C really have a sex tape of somebody in the industry that would break the internet? You look like you done seen it, Marvin. You done seen it. Marvin seen it.
Tell him who it is.
Hey, man, tell him who it is. I wish we still trying to find out who was in this Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick, and it was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, you know, Pimp, he used to be in the studio. And every now and then he'd have a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could have got a hold of that tape, I'd be a billionaire, man. Whoever it was, they had to kill me, man. I know TMZ would have paid a bank for that one, man. But yeah, it is a tape, and if you read the comments, a lot of people figured out. Okay. A lot of people figured out because, you know, people that was in Houston at the time, they know who was a little loose, you know, as a Montana goose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they also know who was having money at the time. So it's not really hard to figure out. But, you know,
just tell us. Just say the name.
But no, the only reason why I won't tell it because Pimp C is not here.
Okay.
So therefore, I'm respecting his wishes. If he wanted to get out, maybe he would have put it out. Maybe he might have had a deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe him.
The way you make it sound like it was gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. A big deal.
What was it a decent tape, by the way?
Well, you know, we was sitting at his mama's house, and I was showing him my movie that was yet to come out, Pimpology. And so he said, Ken, I got something to show you, man. So he seen it, and you know, me, you know, I'm saying, man, you know, me coming from the P world, you know, I ain't trying to see no.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I seen who it was. I'm like, damn, her? I said, man, damn, she R&B, ain't she? You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
I said, him? I said, man, he married and he got a bank. You know what I'm saying? I said, I hope this don't get out. So it was more like that with me. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it wasn't no real, like, tape. They was just getting their freak on. You know what I'm saying?
In the studio.
In the studio. And Pimp just had a camcorder. He was in the booth. You know
Hey, man. R.I.P. Pips.
All come to a head now. Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity, He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love.
After Dubule talked to Jay-Z, Damon Dash and his partners in crime would not be the same. A part of the deal that they was trying to do, J. Prince from Rap-A-Lot Records, Irv Gotti from Murder Inc., and last, Mr. Suge Knight. All these guys was trying to do a distribution deal behind the Aaliyah's back. But what they didn't know is no black man's gonna run nothing in Hollywood as long as white folks control it. So they called the FBI, who's on payroll, to shake these guys down. And boy, didn't they shake them down. J. Prince was stricken. He was hit with all kind of fines. He was damn near going broke. But if he could produce a blood sacrifice, that would give him some royalties back. And he did. With Pimp C. Pimp C did not die of an overdose cough syrup. He was held down and gave a lethal injection. Now Suge Knight's a little bit different, because in the mid-90s, Suge wanted wealth fast and quick. Who did they get him to sacrifice? Oh, come on, y'all should know that. Tupac Shakur. Irv Gotti thought the world was his until the FBI put bogus charges on him for indicting cocaine and other bogus charges, stripped him of all his riches. Def Jam spit him out. BET had nothing else to do with him. They pretty much took him for broke, stripped him of everything he ever worked for in his life. Damon Dash followed right behind. He could not pay his bills. Rachel Roy did not want to be a blood sacrifice, so this past April of 2009, she knew to divorce him, because who's ever close to Damien, whether it be his kids or her, he would use them for a sacrifice so that he can get his royalties back. What did Damon do? He went back to Jay-Z. So you know what that means. Dash is officially Jay-Z's bitch.
Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling.
Let's talk about Aaliyah. A lot of folks want to believe that Aaliyah was our angel. I'm sorry to inform you, she wasn't. The truth on why Aaliyah died, her death was planned out by someone who loved her and needed her for his own blood sacrifice. Now, Aaliyah was not as innocent as people play upon. There's a lot of things that Aaliyah was involved in. She was involved with two different men. I'll explain later. Meanwhile, Damon Dash was the guy she fell in love with. And while Damon Dash had Aaliyah falling in love with him, or as he said, he fell in love with her as well, Damon Dash was involved with another woman. We will show you that woman as the film is rolling. Damon Dash didn't have love for Aaliyah. Damon Dash really didn't give two squats about Aaliyah. But what he did need her for is for his own journey. See, Damon Dash took the oath, just like his partner Jay-Z. And they all know about the sacrificing to become famous and wealthy. Well, let's just turn back the tables. Because before Dash, Jay-Z was popping this. Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. Jay-Z and Aaliyah had a thing going on. That is not a lie if you've seen it in the past. Jay-Z would meet Aaliyah at the club or sometimes bring her to the club. The thing is, Damien or Damon used to see Jay-Z with her, but Jay-Z really didn't have an interest. He kind of liked her, but he didn't. Dash really wanted her for other reasons, as seen here. Aaliyah was kind of giving out, I hate to say it this way, but Aaliyah was kind of giving out like a joint. She was what they call a jump around with these two particular guys. In Aaliyah's last film, she plays this demonic vampire evil witch. It's amazing that certain roles you take can depict how your life will play out. And the final role that Aaliyah played, she played this witch being turned into ash and to stone. But little did she know that playing a film would come out to be reality. Aaliyah plane nosedived because it was way overweight. Everyone aboard pretty much died. But during that day, after the shoot, Rock the Boat, Damon was calling Aaliyah pretty often. He was begging her to get on that plane so he could see her, so he said. See, it was all in the plans. Aaliyah was the blood sacrifice so that Damon could reach his fortune and his fame. I'll explain it as the film rolls. During the funeral, the guys come out with one hand over another. That's to let the elite know that the sacrifice have taken place, and now they're at the finale. Rachel Roy is well aware of the sacrifices that goes on in Hollywood. She was with Damon at the time of the death of Aaliyah. See, he met her as an intern working for Rocawear, fell in love with her, even impregnated her in 1999, about the same time he met Aaliyah. She knew about Aaliyah. She also knew Aaliyah was going to be their sacrifice for fortune and fame. When Aaliyah passed, he got back with Rachel, but did not marry her to 2005. He didn't want people to be seen so suspicious. Meanwhile, Aaliyah's death hits everybody like a storm. But don't get it twisted. What you didn't know is that Aaliyah was down with the Baphomet. Now, she wasn't down with the sacrifices, especially if she knew she was going to be sacrificed. But Aaliyah would always throw up her Baphomet sign like all the rest of them, because she was a part of the brotherhood as well, on the female side. Don't get it twisted. The women sell out too. What did he get for sacrificing her? Rocawear. Pro Kids. State Property Films. The clothing line of CEO. But Damon saw Jay-Z moving faster, so he wanted to get rid of Rocawear. So he sold it to Jay-Z for $30 million. But Jay-Z was always up on game. Jay-Z said, thanks, brother. Took it to his partners and flipped it for $204 million. Talk about screwing you without Vaseline. Ouch. Damon seen Jay-Z moving in the fast lane, so Damon would have secret talks and try to work out a distribution deal behind Dilly's back. Jay-Z went and told leaders of the Boule this would make Jay trustworthy and give much wealth for his snitching.
Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other.
This, I don't even know what to say. I just know that that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof. You know what I'm saying? For what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I believe it wasn't her time to go, because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And just simple obedience, like, you know, your gut always warns you this, that your gut never lies to you. And something like luggage and clothes and jewelry and all this madness that we worship is called false idols. We need to really look at the bigger picture right now. And look at how honey to be here right now. It's a lesson. You know?
Mary J. Blige knew what was up, man.
Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone.